Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
You look great.
Thank you.
5 years ago in Louisville, Kentucky, I met the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. You talked about how you don't understand what I saw in your ponytail and big glasses, but the truth is, every day I woke up not being able to wait until I could see that ponytail and those big glasses. Every chance I got to even just sit in the same room as you was a gift from God. And though our week at the youth conference was coming to an end, I was determined that our story wouldn't end there.
To my Evan, I've written so many drafts of this letter because I don't feel like any words that I could string together would be good enough to describe my love for you. You have been a constant in my life since we met, someone I could always turn to no matter the circumstance. We've been through so many seasons of life together, ones that were a lot of fun and some that were really tough. You stood by me at some of the lowest points in my life and at some of the highest. You've been there to offer advice, to listen, or even just to offer a hug. I've never met anyone like you.
You look great.
Thank you.
You look like a 40s movie star. He looks like $1 million.
I'm so excited to see him.
He looks like $1 million. That.
What started as hoping to see you every once in a while and just say anything to you turned into being something I never wanted to go a day without. Even just as friends, you became my constant and you became my calm. After a while, we both ended up confessing our feelings for one another, but thanks to me, things didn't necessarily get easier from there. You continued to pray for me, you continued to support and encourage me, and best of all, you chose to continue to love me. So after a couple more years and finally working out the majority of the stupid out of my system, we finally gave it a shot. And of course, it was and is better than I could have ever dreamed.
I was thinking about memories. Evan's mom and I were talking earlier today. It's hard to pick out one. Stories are all around us though, aren't they? From the time both of you guys were born, you began telling your stories. They're part of each of our stories that we'd like to erase, but there's parts that we want to hang on to with every fiber of our being. Evan and Emily, this day begins a new chapter because of God's covenant. Complete restoration because of His grace.
You told me stories about how your grandpa Bo would take you out for ice cream dates and would tell you to never settle, to find exactly it is in a guy that you want, not to stop until that's what you had. You learned from him what it was that you wanted and how to chase it through his words of wisdom and his years of setting an example by loving his wife and his family every single day. After hearing those stories, I had one goal in mind. I wanted to grow into a man that Bo would be proud of and that Bo would have no doubts about. And on the day that I asked your parents for their blessing, I told them the exact same thing. Because it's a goal that is always in my mind, and it's something that I am continuously striving for, and it will always be.
I've always known that you would be special to me for the rest of my life, but I never could have imagined the love that we have come to share. I have prayed for you in times of uncertainty, times when we weren't the closest, and times when you were my best friend. I've also been praying for my future husband since I was little. I prayed that he would have loving parents, a relationship with Christ, and a kind heart. I prayed that he would be smart, gentle, that he would pursue me and treat others well. Little did I know, praying for you and praying for my future husband had become the same thing somewhere along the way. You have met and exceeded every expectation and hopeful wish of what I would want my future husband to be. You've shown me aspects of a relationship that I didn't even know that I needed. I'm so thankful that you're mine and that we get to share a love so deep that words just aren't enough to describe. I can't wait to grow old with you and experience every part of life by your side. I know that everything will be okay because we have each other. My life is better with you in it. I love you, Evan Chandler Clemens. It's always been you, babe, and it always will be.
Love is continuous. It's never interrupted while one decides whether or not it's deserved. Love is patient. It never grows weary when results are not quickly evident. Love is endless. It's never suspended as a threat or ultimate withdrawal. Love is selfless service, always seeking to serve and love the other. One who loves is always confident but never arrogant. When we love, we are safe in the certainty that love is of God. So, marriage is a commitment. It's the sharing of your values and your goals. It is joy. It is complete honesty without deceit or defense. In essence, marriage is a miracle because you are both today recreated in the other. With all that we do know about what love is, the success of your marriage is really not love. It's not romance. It's not harmony. It's not peace. You have to recreate that. But what is the mark of marriage is faithfulness to God and then to each other. Here's why. Because you can't give what you don't have.
We're minutes away from the rest of our lives, and what has been a long roller coaster of a story is getting a new chapter. And if you allow me, I'd like to write the first words. Emily Hastings, I promise to always love you. And while this is a continuous, conscious choice, I will always choose you. I will always strive to be better than what you could ask for. I will strive to be what you need even before you need it. I will be the smile on your face in the hardest times and your shoulder to cry on when a smile isn't enough. Through the thickest of thicks or the thinnest of thins, I will always be there to reach out my hand and pull you back up. I will always be a man who proves Bo was right, and the man he and you can be proud of. I will be a husband of faith, love, and loyalty. You're a husband.
Because you two have desired to be one through the bond of marriage, you have proclaimed this before God, affirming your acceptance of the responsibilities of such a union. You've pledged your faith and love to each other, having sealed your vows with the exchanging of rings. You are husband and wife in the sight of God. Let people everywhere recognize and respect this holy union now and forever. Evan, you may kiss my daughter. It is my privilege to introduce to you Evan and Emily Clements.
So, 5 years ago, I met the most beautiful girl in the world, and today I stand here reading my vows to that same girl, to the most beautiful bride to be. I love you.
That was really good. Now I'm gonna have to go fix my makeup.